Food shopping frustration. You go to the grocery store, you can't find what you need, and if you do find it, the cost is much higher than it was a year or two ago.
Yeah, and who is to blame depends on who you ask, but supply chain issues are at least part of the problem. So, today, we offer you a solution, your local farmer's market. Lettuce, radishes, rhubarb, and strawberries, all fresh and all at the Rehoboth Farmers Market, one of many you'll find around the state of Delaware. Kathy Jackson is Communications and Marketing Specialist with the Delaware Department of Agriculture.
Our Delaware Farmers Markets opened at the beginning of May. We will have markets opening, continuing through the beginning of June, and many of our markets are already open.
And as the temperatures grow through the spring and summer, so does the selection here.
Later on this year, we'll have peaches and apples, blackberries, every kind of fruit you can imagine that we grow in the state.
It's all part of an effort by the Delaware Department of Agriculture to get farm-fresh food into the hands and onto the tables of those who need it the most. For some First State seniors, it's free through the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program.
The Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program has been in operation since 2018. It provides vouchers for income-eligible seniors to spend at Delaware farmers markets and farm stands throughout the state.
They can buy any fresh fruits, vegetables, herbs, or honey that is produced in the state.
Seniors register at a senior center. They get vouchers, they're $10 vouchers. They will get 5 of those, so they get a total of $50, and they take them to the farmer's market or farm stand and spend them just like cash.
Kathy says the vouchers are valid from June 1st through the end of October, and she says you do have to meet some qualifications.
Seniors must be over 60, they have to be a Delaware resident, and they have to be income eligible. And for this year, that means approximately $25,000 per annum or less income for single seniors, and about $34,000 for couples.
13 different farmers markets, 12 different farm stands throughout the state of Delaware taking the vouchers. But the Ag Department knows not all seniors can make it to these locations.
We allow a proxy to shop for seniors who are unable to shop for themselves, so that's no impediment to using the vouchers.
Kathy says money for the program comes from the USDA and the Delaware Department of Agriculture, and response to the program has been incredible.
Senior centers have been thrilled to participate, the farmers are thrilled to participate, and the seniors are really, really happy to get fresh fruits and vegetables.
And as you can see, it's not just produce you'll find at the farmer's market. Jams, jellies, soap, breads, and pastries fill the tables as well. You can even purchase plants to grow your own garden. Now, you notice that Kathy mentioned rhubarb, which is in season, and you of course know what that means. Rhubarb pie, and guess what? She is here in the DelmarvaLife Kitchen to make that happen.
You're not excited about that, are you?
Not
Not
least.
even a little bit. Stick around, Delmarva Life. We'll be right back.
But right now, we are right here for this. We are right here for fresh rhubarb from the Rehoboth Farmers Market.
Yeah, you probably saw it as we were shopping, or as Kathy was shopping. You know, although rhubarb is actually a vegetable with a sour taste, it makes a delicious, sweet pie, especially if you add strawberries. And that's what we are making in the DelmarvaLife Kitchen with Kathy Jackson, Communications and Marketing Specialist with the Delaware Department of Agriculture. And wow, that market looks amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
It is a great farmer's market.
And that's where you got the strawberries and the rhubarb?
We did. We bought both produce there on our trip.
So we're making it into a pie.
We are going to make a strawberry rhubarb pie.
Get me started here. What am I doing? Tell me what I'm doing. Tell me what I'm doing.
The sooner he starts,
We're
the sooner he
talking
eats.
food here. I'm just standing here. Let's do something. Okay. What are we doing?
All right, Jimmy, I want you to cut and trim our rhubarb. So you're going to cut the ends off, both ends off, cut the root end off, and the top off as well.
What am I winding up with here?
Then you are going to need to slice this in about 1/4-inch slices.
Okay, and then chop it across?
Well, slice it this way in about 1/4-inch slices.
Gotcha. All right.
And that will end up in, that will end up in our pie.
Okay, and I'm doing the strawberries?
You're doing the strawberries.
Gosh, these look good.
Yeah, how come you gave me the rhubarb? Why didn't you give me the strawberries?
No.
All right, so how do you want this cut?
Just slice the the stem end off.
Okay, I'm gonna do it like my mama does it.
There you
There
go.
you go. And then
well, this way, and about 3 to 4 slices, depending
Oh,
on
3
how
to
big
4,
your
okay.
strawberry is. There
All
you
right,
go.
like that?
Perfect.
Oh, perfect. I got it perfect.
All right, you want me to do all these?
You can do all these if
Okay.
you want to. Yeah, and while you're doing that, I am going to mix together our sugar. This is 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 1/3 cup of flour, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt.
Now, the sugar is very necessary for rhubarb because it's, as we said, sour, right?
It is, and you can try a bite if you want to find out.
No, Jimmy, I think you should, since you're cutting it and you got it right there, you should confirm that it's sour.
I had my heart set on the strawberries.
It's a very, very tart vegetable, but it pairs very well with strawberries for 2 reasons. Well, for a lot of reasons. The tastes really complement each other. The strawberries are sweet. The rhubarb is sour, and those 2 tastes complement each other very well. They also are both fresh, both in season this time of year. They're some of the first fruits and vegetables that you can harvest in the spring. And the other thing about rhubarb is it has some naturally occurring pectin, which makes the strawberries gel, the strawberry juice gel a little bit. So you don't have a, if you get just a strawberry pie, usually they add gelatin to it to make it gel. But rhubarb does that naturally.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
So
you and I were talking before we got started here. What about jalapeno peppers?
Well, I
hadn't really considered that before.
I've never tried anything with rhubarb and jalapeno peppers, but I do know that there are some savory recipes with rhubarb. And they use rhubarb basically as a substitute for lemon. So to give you that tart, bright, citrusy kind of flavor.
Gotcha.
I've never tried it, but I've read it, and it sounds like it would work.
I'll be honest, this is the first time I have ever prepared rhubarb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an unusual vegetable. I need a large bowl.
A large bowl. I can get you a large bowl.
We happen to have one of those.
So we're gonna.
How much more of this do you want? You want more of this? Am I doing more?
Actually, you know what?
Or is that pretty good, sir?
Actually. Okay. So now I'm going. Yes, you're good here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and prepare the pie crust.
All right.
And I am using just a refrigerated store-bought pie crust today. If you have the inclination and the ability and the time
and the patience
right.
Look at it this way. This is a recipe you can do at home, and it'll keep the kids busy for a while.
Right. To prepare a homemade pie crust, your pie will probably be even better than mine. But this is a quick and simple way to do your pie. So we've got the strawberries, we've got the rhubarb, and we needed 2 cups of strawberries and 2 cups of rhubarb. We're gonna put, this is like a super simple way to make a pie. We're gonna put about half of our rhubarb in the bottom of the pie, half of the strawberries on top of that. And then we're going to add half of our flour and sugar mixture.
So it's a layering thing?
It's a layering,
okay.
Just sprinkle that around.
This is looking good already.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not halfway there, Jimmy. It's going to be better.
Well, I tell you what, can we just push the pause button for a second so that we can come back, finish this up, and then taste it? Does that sound like a good plan?
Always.
Okay. We are back in the DelmarvaLife Kitchen with Kathy Jackson, Communications and Marketing Specialist with the Delaware Department of Agriculture. Had her push pause on putting together the strawberry rhubarb pie. So do we continue layering here?
We will. We will add the rest of our rhubarb.
Okay.
The rest of our strawberries.
Okay, and the rest of our sugar, flour, salt mix.
Yep, just sprinkle that over, make sure everything's covered well.
I wish you could smell these strawberries.
Smells great.
Can I just taste them? Will that? No.
Sure,
that
you can
works,
taste
but you know,
if you-
they can't
yeah.
taste them out there.
Well, that sounds like
So
a
now
personal
you're
problem
gonna-
to me.
Oh, Jimmy.
You're gonna dot this
Oh, some
pie
butter.
with, yeah, we've got 2 tablespoons of sliced up butter here. Yeah, that gives it a little bit of extra richness.
Oh, yes, we love that.
Is it terrible to say my mouth has begun watering?
I think what Jimmy is trying to say is, hurry up.
He wants to eat the pie. All right.
Okay.
So once that's done,
There, okay.
you're gonna cover the top.
This is the part that I always mess up whenever I make pie. My mother is really good at this part.
My mother is too. I'm glad she's not watching today because she probably would not approve of what I'm doing. But
Well, it looks pretty good to
you're
me.
It's gonna
gonna
taste
just
good.
tuck the sides around. You can use a fork to kind of,
Make your little crust there.
seal it.
Seal it in. Another way, my mom always used to tell me is you the pinch and
Pinch.
push or whatever.
Normally I do that, but
this
that
is faster.
takes
And Jimmy
longer.
gets his pie
right,
quicker.
Yeah,
Right,
that's the most
Jimmy's
important thing at the moment. So.
Jimmy's salivating behind me. So,
Do you need a towel?
No, she's here. It's just dripping on
so
her. That's all.
and then you'll need to cut some holes in the, why?
Why?
Because
steam up?
yes, it does. Yeah, and this is even though we have rhubarb in there, it is still a juicy pie.
Okay.
So you want to let that steam and that juice escape.
Otherwise, it looks like you know, popcorn when you're popping it over the
Yeah, that
stove.
could be kind of cool. but
Okay,
anyway.
so oven at what temperature?
You're going to do 425
Right?
for 40 to 50 minutes.
Okay.
And keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on
I
it.
presume that you're looking for the top to turn that golden brown.
You are, and you might want to put aluminum foil around the edge
Right?
just to keep the edge of the crust from burning.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is burning hot.
Oh,
yeah.
Jimmy.
We just pulled it out of the magic oven. We must.
That
Look at
looks
that.
It really does
amazing.
look
Now,
good.
did you put some sugar on top too?
I did put sugar on top, yes.
Ah,
Yes. About
all
a
right.
tablespoon of sugar
Well-
sprinkled over the top.
Kathy, would you like to do the honors?
All right. This is another thing I'm not great at is cutting pie.
That's okay because
But-
it's going to taste amazing. I
I
can tell.
almost hate to admit, I don't think I have ever had strawberry rhubarb. pie.
Really? Well, I
Ah.
don't think I've had strawberry rhubarb. I've just had plain old rhubarb pie.
Oh,
so I feel like,
a custard rhubarb?
Yeah. I think
right.
this is just taking
That's
it to another level.
So
That's
like
a good thing too.
heavy on the sugar to take out the savory part.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
very
all right.
sweet pie.
It is.
And,
It is a
and
sweet
it's been
pie.
many, many years since I've had some, so I'd probably be better off just to say I've never had it.
All right. Well, you're in for a treat then, because this is a really good pie. And if you're looking for this recipe, I assume you'll probably have it on your
We
website.
will have it on our website.
We also have it on our website. So Delaware Grown is the easy thing to remember, delawaregrown.com.
And we'll have a
we
link from our
all
website.
Those, we have this recipe and a lot of other wonderful recipes that feature our Delaware grown fruits and vegetables.
Oh, yes. And of course, anything that what you talked about, the senior program and all that information for that
Thank
is
you.
there
That will,
as
you'll
well.
find that as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
you know what they say, the proof is in the pie.
They do say that.
They do say that. I'm just about to put the pie in my mouth, so we're
I
gonna
think that's a
find
good
out
idea.
now. Thank you again for doing this for us today. This is fantastic.
Oh, Kathy,
There's nothing like the taste of rhubarb,
it
is there?
really isn't. And the strawberry is just amazing.
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
So go out to farmer's market and get yourself some rhubarb.
It's in
because
season.
It's in season.
and it's a short season. You have to get it now.
Get it now.
I didn't know that. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
making this.